And at 7:26, let's welcome back Smart Money financial advisor, Fox 40 financial analyst, Keith Springer. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be here.
He sticks around on Wednesdays, sits on accounts, answers your questions, and we're going to get right to them. Here's the first one. Keith says, I'm really nervous about the election and the effect it will have on my investments. Is there anything I should do right now? I think a lot of folks are in that same boat. What do you do now, not knowing what's going to happen in November?
That's a great question, Norm. That's probably the #1 question I get from my clients. Everyone's nervous about who's going to win the election. Everyone thinks the world's going to end. I guess, Norm, the best thing I can say is don't react too quickly. The world is not going to end. Continue investing, but there will be different places to invest your money depending on who wins. If Romney wins, money will do differently and investments will do differently, and Obama and quite differently as well. In fact, I'm holding a series of workshops. If anybody's interested, you go to a website and check it out. But you want to make sure that you don't overreact. You don't want to sell everything and panic into this because the world's not going to end. But different investments are certainly going to do better. Romney is not going to spend as much money. He's already said he's not going to be a supporter of stimulus. And if there's not a supporter of stimulus, you don't have that what we call the Bernanke put, meaning every time the economy seems to flutter, he throws money in with a QE.
Props it up.
Yeah. So that a lot of people think the market could actually crash if Romney came in because we don't have that floor under us. Now, you know, nobody really knows.
Reasonable to be less exposed to the market right now?
Less exposed. You got to remember that, you know, the market does better under Democrats, even though people think it's under Republicans.
Okay, let's get to this next question because it's talking about the market going down. Somebody writes, I lost a lot of money in the last crash. I'm worried we're due for another one soon. How can I make more interest than a bank will pay me without the risk of the stock market?
Another great question. And the market right now, of course, is dangerous. A lot of people have been waiting for a crash, but people have been waiting for this crash for 4 years. It may be another 4 years. It may be 4 months. We all think that it's not going to happen. The idea is to invest for need, not for greed. Very simply, get the return that you need. Don't take all the risk in the market. If you just need a reasonable interest rate higher than inflation and taxes, then find that. You can find that in some bonds, some tax-free bonds, some corporate bonds, some dividend-paying stocks, things like that. And those are the types of areas you want to go in. If you don't need all the risk of the market, don't take it.
Okay, and if you have questions you want to get answered, by the way, we have a radio show every weekend. Keith Springer is on KFBK at 11 o'clock, and you can just call him up and ask him your question right there on the radio. Of course, you can contact him otherwise as well. Email money@fox40.com or go to his website, keithspringer.com, and get all caught up there. Thanks, Keith.
Thank you.
Nice job. Coming up after